Hey guys, Shreds here from Legacy Division, and today it's gonna be like a base breakdown episode. So diving right into the bases. First off, we have I guess, island style base. So some characteristics include huts, these 2x2 kind of islands for towers. Keep in mind this is a 8.75 base, which means it has everything but expos, and it has these islands which cannot be targeted by bowlers, and of course you have little bombs here and here. So the Queen Island itself is very protected, although it doesn't seem that way. First off, you have golem pathing all around, so that golems will not be able to enter into this compartment unless they're broken in. You have the king for extra DPS, and you have all these high hit point buildings. And of course the clan castle. The clan castle is lured as soon as any defensive targeting troop is laid down, because as soon as the Teslas pop, the clan castle triggers and it will mow down usually at least one golem before the support can deal with it. So, and the Teslas are unexpected as well, so the attacker wastes a lot of troops trying to get the queen kill here. And then moving down, we have this little section which has springs to shut down hogs, singles to force a heal, and I'm not too sure about these giant bombs, but if they enter from here, that forces one heal, and they forces another with a wizard tower here. The skeleton traps are for extra DPS, and this wizard tower compartment, they are actually all out of range of air defense, which means they can only target loons. I purposely made it that way, so that these islands will target loons, so it's also hard to lalo. This Archer Tower Island in the middle is just to kind of confuse bowler AI as well as these islands. And then we have another single here because we have lots of splash, so that will force a heal. And again, springs here to catch hogs. And then moving on to anti-air, we have these sweepers, again protecting these wizard towers, which are completely out of range of air defense, which means they only shoot at loons. Same over here with another sweeper. This base is also very hard to double jump, because the only place it can be jumped is here, and that doesn't provide that much value. So say one jump here and two jumps here, it's still not going to get all of this, and the Tesla farm up here will still be intact. Queen will not step out of her island going down, so they will have to beat through those walls, and Clan House will engage in the middle as well. If they come from the top, they have a hell of a hard time. They can jump into here and then here, but again, this middle archer tower prevents much value for the jump. Another thing is the seeking air mines by the air defenses, well, obviously, but to fend off hounds and sometimes dragons, but you're not going to be seeing a lot of dragons. So that's it for base 1. And moving on to base number 2. This is more of a scrim base. So it's, again, very hard to double jump because that is the meta right now. This queen is, again, very highly protected with clan castle, golem pathing, and a king. Although maybe not as heavily protected as the last one. It's very hard to double jump to get any value. One jump is only going to bridge maybe 2 compartments together, and again, maybe 2 compartments together. It's not going to be much value. We have a troll Tesla here next to a builder hut, which I really like because it's kind of a troll of inside of a troll, if you will, because people are expecting troll Teslas, but then they see the hut in the corner and they think, oh, there's no troll Tesla there, but there is. And then the other thing I utilized here was a seeking air mine. So on a cleanup hit, or on a very lucky fresh hit, they will see the Tesla pop, and then they drop a loon on it, but the SAM just shuts it down. We have another one over here that's more protected, and this is kind of more mind games as well, because we have this, and say they see this Tesla pop up, so they might think that there's another Tesla here, but in fact the other one is by a hut, which they wouldn't expect. So we have two Archer Tower Islands over here, which again is to kind of shut down bowlers. We have the CC that's unlurable, but just barely. I did center it more towards Queen so that she would have some help in terms of shutting down a kill squad. And here we have a sweeper guarding this kind of hidden mini Tesla farm plus a wizard. It should shut down hogs pretty well, and as well as loons with air bombs and skelly traps. Single here again is to force a heal with two little bombs, seeing as the giant bomb damage got nerfed. And again, single here to force a heal. And this wizard tower will already have forced a heal, so this part will force a second heal, which is interesting. Again, the single is just to force a heal. Notice how the spring traps are one tile away. So it's, sorry, I'm being incoherent, but the air defenses, no, not the air defenses, you idiot. What I'm saying is that the spring traps must be placed between two defenses that have a one tile space in between to catch hogs. And I was saying something about air defenses because the air defenses do have a spring trap next to them. Archer tower, spring trap, air defense, etc. So let's say a spring trap was placed here, it wouldn't work as well because it doesn't catch as many hogs as hogs are still moving over. The other thing is that there is a little bit of high HP over here to discourage entry from here, which has some value, seeing the wizard tower farm. And seeing the wizard tower farm and not much else, but again, it's very hard to double jump to access a lot. So I built these bases keeping in mind that the meta attacks would be double jumps and then probably bowlers or hogs. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.